All right, guys, Molly here again. And this blueprint is really similar to the last one that we just covered, click to messenger ad for webinar signups. We're just changing the entry point. So if you want to use Messenger as a way to generate registrations, to remind people of the webinar, to deliver the webinar, to facilitate the follow-up to the webinar, the entire strategy that we talked about in the last blueprint, which if you haven't watched, please refer to the last video. The only change that we're making here is that the entry point is this unique ref URL. So if you want to deliver a webinar, but you're not necessarily sending the traffic from Facebook, right? And from a Facebook ad. Maybe you're sending it from email. Maybe you're sending it from another traffic source. Maybe an affiliate wants to email or broadcast about your webinar. You can provide this ref URL so that people can click and have this unique experience, subscribe to your bot. They're going to get a get started message as soon as they click on this ref URL. As soon as they click on that button, it's going to subscribe them to your bot, and you can subscribe them to the same sequence that you built in the last blueprint, if that's something you decide to execute on. So again, guys, same strategy as the last blueprint. We're just sending traffic from a different traffic source here off of Facebook. So, you could make a call to action to this URL, live in person. If you're with, a group of people that are your target audience, maybe you're speaking at an event. Maybe you're on someone else's webinar or podcast, and you want to tell people that they can register for this webinar. Maybe you're making a call to action in a blog post. Maybe it's a blog post on your site or someone else's site, right? The ref URL is the most flexible growth tool because you can literally put it anywhere other than inside of a Facebook ad. And that's what the JSON growth tool is. So any other place that you would want to send traffic to this particular webinar sequence, definitely leverage this Messenger ref URL blueprint. The next time you do a webinar to your email list, if that's something that you do, have them register and provide the entire experience inside of Messenger. Or maybe you don't have an email list. Maybe you're just starting from scratch. Give this link to partners that you've collaborated with, or use this link on YouTube. If you're talking about a yoga pose in a YouTube video, there's no reason you couldn't make a call to action for them to visit your ref URL to register for the webinar. Just make sure you're always setting the expectation that this is going to happen inside of Facebook Messenger so that they're not surprised when they click. But don't forget, guys, the real benefit of this blueprint is that Facebook Messenger is a frictionless experience for the end user, and that these messages are going to have 60, 70, 80, 90% open rates. So you don't have to worry any longer about people not getting the reminder for your webinar, or people not getting the email that you're actually live on the webinar, or that they don't get the replay. We're able to overcome that and ensure high consumption of your webinar and whatever offers you make on the webinar by using a blueprint like this. So thank you so much for listening, guys, and I will see you in the next video.